Hi and welcome to Geeks for Geeks. Can I have a quick +1 in the chat if I'm visible as well as equally audible? Let me just turn on the preview screen and see if I'm visible or not. So, hi and welcome to Geeks for Geeks. Can I have a quick +1 in the chat if I'm visible as well as equally audible? Let me just turn on the preview screen, see if I'm visible or not. Okay, fair enough. So I'm visible. I think the voice is okay. That dual audio was created due to this. So I'll just lower down the mic. Yeah. So can I have a quick +1 in the chat? Okay, so how did the contest treat you? Did the contest treat you well? How many questions were you able to solve? There were 3 problems. The first problem was an easy level problem. The second one was a medium level problem. And the third one was a hard level problem. The contest had a perfect slope of difficulty level. So may I know, I still see no people coming in. So we would start after a time frame of 1 minute. Okay, let's start. So we would start after a time frame of 1 minute. So may I know, I still see no people coming in. So we would start after. Okay, many people are there, but they are not replying. So at least give me a quick +1 if you are there in the chat. Thanks a lot, Ayushi. So we have still 25 seconds left, to be precise. Okay, so now thanks a lot, Ayushi. Now I know that I am receiving text. Please like the video so that the reach of the video would be more. Okay, so let's start with the very first question that we would be discussing. So let's keep it in the background. And yes, let's do the very first problem. Remainder on dividing by 11. So the question is very much clear from the name itself. We are given a very large number x and we need to find x modulo 11. Okay, and the size of the number is 1 2 3 4 5. So 1e5 10 to the power 5. So we have this kind of number. So if the number has a length, okay, this signifies the length. Let us first discuss. So now if the given number was a small enough feasible in an int data type, what would we do is return x modulo 11 itself. We could do this, but as the number is very large, we need to think of something else. Why? Because this isn't feasible in a data type. So we are given the input in the form of a string itself. So let us first see 1 3 4 5. If you divide it by 3, if you divide it, so output, so if you divide it by 11, okay, so 1 3 4 5. So if you divide it by 11, then we have 2 4 remaining, then 22, it would be 25 remaining, and then 2 again, that would be 22, and at the end we would have 3. That is why the output to this is 3 itself. Okay, so we just need to print this. Now what we can see is we need to think of something. So we need to do the modulo operation. So whenever we need to do a modulo operation, we should think of all the properties. So we know that it is a modulo problem. So now in the next slide, what we would be doing is we would be writing that what all can we do. So suppose we have 13. So what is 13? 13 is 10, 1 multiplied by 10 plus 3. 13 is 1 multiplied by 10 plus 3 itself. Okay, fair enough. So we can say that this is nothing but a plus 3 and we need to find whole modulo 11. Okay, we know that. Now we can say that if do we have a formula for this or not? A plus B whole modulo M. So if we have like this, we can say that A modulo M plus B modulo M and whole modulo M itself. We know this. Okay, we know this. So now can we try to inhibit this in this? Can we do this or not? So we can see that yes, this can be done like this. The previous answer multiplied by 10 plus the current digit, that is D. And we can do this, suppose whatever the answer we have till now. So I would just show you 1, 3, 4, 5. We have 1, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 3, 4 and 5 itself. So I can say that this is nothing but 1 multiplied by 3 plus 3, 4, 5 and whole modulo 11. This is what we need to find. So we can do something like this, that first we process this one modulo 11. This is nothing but 1 itself. Then we multiply the previous result we have up till now and then add 3, the current value, the current digit. We are at this digit. Then this is nothing but 10 modulo 11 plus 3 modulo 11. This is nothing but 10 plus 3 and whole modulo 11, that is 30 modulo 11, that is just 2 itself. So we can keep processing this, and 13 modulo 11 is 2 itself, and we can see that yes, we are getting a correct output. So in the same way we can process this as we keep moving forward. Okay, as we keep moving forward we can do this. So now let's evaluate for more. So now we have up till now the value 2, 1, 3, 4, 5. We have 1, 3, 4, 5 where up till 1 and 3 is processed. Now what we would do is 2 multiplied by 10 plus 4 and then whole modulo 11. So we have 20 modulo 11 plus 4 modulo 11 and then whole modulo 11 itself. Then we have 9 here, we have 4 here, and then we have 11 here, that is 13 modulo 11 is equals to 2. Now 4 is also processed. Okay, 4 is also now processed. So now only remaining value is 135. 5 is remaining. So 2 multiplied by 10 plus 5 and then whole modulo 11. So we know that it is 20 modulo 11 plus 5 modulo 11 and then whole modulo 11. That is 9 plus 5 modulo 11. That is nothing but 3. 9 plus 5 is equals to 14. 14 so 14 modulo 11 is equals to 3. So we can see that if we process the digits one by one, it is feasible. And how many digits are there? We have 10 to the power 5 digits. And for each digit, we are doing constant operation. That is, we are taking out modulo. Modulo is considered as a constant operation. So we would be for each digit, we would be doing constant operation. So for one digit, we are doing big O of 1. So for n digits, we would be doing constant into 10 n value, that is big O of n. What is the value of n? N is still 10 to the power 5, which is less than 10 to the power 8. So if the algorithm is correct, we would fit in the time limit and we would get an AC verdict, that is accepted. Fair enough? Now I would wait for the next 30 seconds. You tell me that I am clear or not. Or else I would wait for the next 1 minute and you tell me that I am clear or not. Tried this way only but lost track. Yeah, a little bit of pre-processing and using of the properties in a very quick way would tell you this. Okay, hi Michael, how are you? So Devapriya, Michael, Hemant, Ayushi, am I clear or not? Okay, I'm clear to Ayushi. What about Hemant, Devapriya and Michael? Quickly tell me if I'm clear to them or not. Just send me a quick one. I don't want any clear or something. Just send me a quick one and it is fine. I don't want you just gave the contest. You are absolutely tired. So you can just write one and it is feasible. And if you are not understanding, just send me a 0. And don't need to write yes sir or no sir. Agreement 1, disagreement 0. Okay, fair enough. Now we would do the same thing. We have initialized the result with 0 and now we are processing each of the digit. Now this is what, see, all the digits are in the form of string. So we are taking out the character value. So 0. Suppose 0 is having a value, suppose 97. 1 is having a value 98. 2 is having a value 99. So what are we doing is we are subtracting the value of 0. 97 minus 97 is equals to 0. 98 minus 97 is equals to 1. 99 minus 97 is equals to 2. By subtracting the value of 0, we are getting the correct output in the digit form. Then we are multiplying the previous thing with 10 and then adding this, then modulo this and whole modulo this. And then we are returning the result. And that's how we are iterating for each of the numbers. Thanks a lot. So for the last time, after seeing this, I would be waiting for the next 30 seconds. So just tell me if I'm clear or not. Thanks a lot, Devapriya, Michael and Hemant. Ujjwal, thanks a lot. So Ujjwal, am I clear with the implementation or not? If I'm not clear with the implementation, just mention the line number or the word which is there. And I would be more than happy to explain you. No issues. कुछ नहीं पूछूंगा, बस आप प्रॉब्लम बताओ, मैं एक्सप्लेन कर दूंगा. नो इश्यूज. Okay, thanks a lot. Let's move to the next question. Okay, so in the next question we are told that the geeks loves to play with strings. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to recursively remove the characters. Now if I make it big, then you would get the hang of it. See, I would remove this. Now see, first we have A. Okay, this is fine. Then we have again 2A. So these two are getting removed. So I would just tell you what this is all about. Suppose we have first A. Then the next we need to process this one, that is next A. Both are A, so we would remove this. Next we would process this A. Okay, A would be there. Then we have B. Okay, B is not equal to the previous, that is A, so we would keep it. Then we have again a B. So now B and previous also B. So what we would do is we would write this and we would remove both of them. Okay, this is also processed. Then we come across A. Current value is also equals to A. The previous value is also equals to A. So previous and current both would get deleted. Next we have again A. Previous we have no value, so we would simply write it. Then we have C. Okay, we would write it because A is not equal to C. Then we have again a C. Again a C and previous value also C. So what we would do is we would remove both of them. Okay, then we would write D. Okay, D is not equal to A. That is why we get the value as AD itself. Okay, tell me if this test case is clear or not. Just quickly tell me, reply with a 1 or 0 in the chat. Quickly reply. There should be res into 10 modulo 11. No, we need to process each digits individually. Na? Just see the dry run. See, 2 previous value, see, till now we got a value 2. Then we took up, multiplied the previous value with 10 and then we took up 5 and then we did the modulo. Why do we did the modulo? I would be telling you this. See, A plus B modulo M is equals to A modulo M plus B modulo M and whole modulo M. So if you just observe this, this is the value A modulo M, B modulo M plus whole modulo M. Okay, fair enough. Auto is each in Java. Yeah, each in Java. Same thing. So I'm clear with the test case. Michael and all. Devapriya, please confirm. Devapriya, Gaurav and Ujjwal, please clear that I'm clear with the explanation of the test case or not. Then I can quickly move forward. Okay, fair enough. That is why today is IPL final also. Don't know, because see, your schedule is different, my schedule is absolutely different. I took up so I'm just telling you my schedule. I was preparing the whole day for CP1. Then what I did was, after CP, I did, so in the evening I had a CP batch from 5 to 7. Then 7 to 8 I hit the gym, came back, had a bath, had my dinner, and then I came to the stream. From 8:30 to 9:30 I would be having this stream, and then from 9:30 to 11:30 I would be again having a CP batch. So that is why I can't even think of to see IPL or something. I can't even check the scores while I'm live. So there is no point in knowing myself, my side. You should you should elaborate that naive approach clearly. Which naive approach? The last one? Naive approach is not feasible. That's why there is no point in explaining that. Why? Because see, if a number is so large that the number of digits is 10 to 10 to the power 5, where would you keep that digit? Where would you keep that digit? Okay. Where the point of respect came in, I don't know. Not 3 CP batches, 2 CP batches and this live. I don't deserve to be in Geeks for Geeks because you have a lack of knowledge and respect. Okay, please. Yeah, please. Thanks a lot. Okay, people who disagrees with them, I wanna know how many people of you agree with him or disagrees with him. I don't know what is the scenario. Okay, spamming is being done. So hide user on this channel because he was spamming the same thing again and again. Sorry, I don't. I allow criticism, but if the criticism is a spam kind of thing, I don't allow it. Okay, fair enough. Let's move forward. So now we see that we have an A. When we would again come to A, see. So now, what the point is, suppose we need to, so when we have A, so if it is empty, we would simply insert this A. When we would get the next A, we need to remove the previous one also, and we need to remove the current one also. Current one we can remove by ignoring that. तो मैं एक बार हिंदी आई ट्रांसलेटिंग द सेम इन हिंदी. सपोज पहले से मेरे पास ए था और अभी वाला वैल्यू भी ए है, तो क्या है कि ये वाला वैल्यू को तो हम इग्नोर कर सकते हैं कि इसको हम कुछ प्रोसेस ही ना करें, बट पिछला वैल्यू को रिमूव करना है, पिछला वैल्यू रिमूव करना है, पिछला वैल्यू को रिमूव करना है. Fair enough. We need to remove the last inserted value if it is there. Okay. So what are the constraints we have? So if we just write down the constraints, the solution would be very much clear. So suppose we got the first A and then the next value was A. So what we need to do is, if the current value and the last value, so first we need to access the last element. Okay, last value को तो पता चलना चाहिए पहले, तो last value मुझे पता रहना चाहिए कि हाँ last value है क्या, तब ना हम compare कर सकेंगे. We need to see the last value to compare. So first constraint is access last element. So first constraint is that we need to access the last element. Then if it is not matching, we would insert. Okay, if it is not matching, we would insert. So the first value is if it is not matching. So first condition can be it is not matching. So if it is not matching, insert at last. Now the scenario when it is matching. When it is matching, we need to remove the last inserted character. So remove last value. So we would need to access the last value, we need to insert at last, and we need to remove the last. And now no other scenario can be there. Okay, because हमें करना क्या है, लास्ट वैल्यू देखना है, अगर अलग रहे तो डाल देना है, अलग रहे तो डाल देना, अलग ना रहे तो इसको ही रिमूव कर देना. रिमूव द लास्ट वैल्यू, अलग ना रहे तो इंसर्ट कर देना. Saying the same thing in Hindi. So first saying the same thing in English. First, we need to access the last value so that we know that if it is equal or not. If it is not equal, we would insert it. If it is equal, we need to remove the last element. So these are the needs of the hour. So if this is the need, we need to think of a way to do all this. So which data structure allows us to do all of this in a very efficient manner? Tell me a data structure which allows the access of last element, insertion at the last, and removal of the last. Which data structure does this very efficiently? Quickly name the data structure. Quickly. So please block this one. He is spamming in the chat. Yeah, that is why I allow criticism, but he started spamming. Others won't be able to talk. That's why I just blocked him. Okay. So positive criticism is damn accepted. So if it isn't, then you should try to crack the engine. You know it's tough. Don't criticize people. You would learn from them. So if you just observe, I am not in my home. I am in my hostel. In hostel, we don't have the feature of ACs. I can't turn on my fan, because if I turn on my fan, there would be a hissing sound. So I'm sitting in the fan. That's why I keep perspiring so much. And then due to this lights and all, I perspire so much. So this is very much problematic. You need to say everyone to keep quiet, because you are in college, in engineering, people say slang and it is considered as a normal thing. So I need to tell everyone to keep quiet. I need to prepare. I need to sit here in this hall. So at least I'm not just talking in the air. It is difficult, to be honest, but I'm being paid for it, and I'm being handsomely paid for it. I'm not trying to justify that I'm doing so much, but I'm just trying to justify that I'm at least trying to do a little bit. Okay. Hide user on. Okay, seems like he's the same person. Okay, we can use stack. Yeah, we can use stack. Okay, so we can use a stack itself. So now moving forward, we would be using the stack thing. So now the implementation is quite very clear. So what we would do is we would start iterating on this and we would initialize a stack. If the stack is not empty, that means if we have some elements to compare, then if the last inserted element is equals to the current element, then we would pop the element from the stack. Else we would push it in the stack. And if the last element is, if the stack is empty, we would push it in the stack. Okay. At the end, if the stack is empty, we need to return an empty string. Else, if it is not empty, then as the stack produces the answer in reverse order, we need to reverse back and put it back in a string, and then we need to return that. So now let us do the dry run quickly. So I would just take out this test case, paste it here, and then paste it some, yeah. So now what we did was we initialized a stack here. We initialize a stack. Okay, so initially the stack is empty. So if the stack is empty, we are pushing that value. So A is pushed into the value. Next, again this value. So now the stack is not empty, we would compare. Yes, the last inserted value is equal to the current value. So we would remove this value. Now we come to the next value, that is A. Now it is A and the stack is empty. If the stack is empty, we would push. So we are pushing this element. Then we come to B. Last inserted element is not equal to this element. So we would push this element. Then we come to B. Last inserted element is equal to the last current element. So we would remove this B. We are removing this B. Then after that we have A. A is equal to the last element. A is equal to the last element. So we would remove this last element also. Then we would come to A again. When A is there and the stack is empty, we would simply insert because we have nothing to compare itself. Then we have C. A is not equal to C, so we would insert this. Next we have again a C. Now C is equals to the last value. So what we would do is we would remove this C also. Fair enough? Then we come across D. D is not equal to A. So now we would have this. Now what we would do is we would start popping out the values. So what we would do is we would take out this D, write it here. Okay. Take out this D, write it here. Then we take out this one and write it here. Then we have DA. Then what we do is we reverse this. See, we reverse this. Then it would be AD and at the end we are returning this. Hope I am clear with this. Did the dry run also. Now talking about the time complexity, we are iterating on each number once, and the push and pop operation or the checking operation is constant. So for each alphabet, for each character in the string, we are doing constant operation. So if the length of the string is 10 to the power 5, then it is feasible enough, and the time complexity of this approach is big of n. Okay, fair enough. So I would just start off a timer for 1 minute. Quickly tell me if things are clear to you or not. If the things are clear to you and you have an agreement, then quickly give me a 1. If you're not agreeing, quickly give me a 0. Okay. Yeah, Priya, Prashu, thanks a lot. Okay, why this stack has integer? No, this stack is not of integer. Okay, this one you can initialize any time, because when you would assign that to a string, it would be converted. Sorry, I did this, but you can use this integer also. So if you see, I'm just showing you why this is working. See, I'm showing you why this is working. So I'm just showing you. So suppose I have this. Okay, then int a is equals to 97. Int a is equals to 97, and then char c is equals to a. Then I do cout of c. Yeah, if I do cout of c, then the value would be a itself. See, the value is a. It is automatically converted because it is using the ASCII values. Okay, so if I'm assigning the character to an integer, it uses the ASCII values. So we don't need to care about it. Okay, this is why. Character would be same, integer would be same for this. Why this is same? I should just quickly tell me if things are clear to you or not. Can we make an object stack? Yeah, you can make an object stack. Okay, so the person who is behind this came from 3 accounts. Okay, what I suggest, the person who is having a problem with me, what you can do is you can take up my number and you can say whatever you want. I won't have any issues. But as of now, don't disturb this class. Okay, don't disturb this class. After the class, take my number, say as much as you can. I won't react to it even, and then keep what मेरा भड़ास निकाल लो अपना, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. अब क्या कर सकते हैं, आपको हमसे प्रॉब्लम भगवान. Even everyone is not happy with God also. So how can I make everyone happy? Okay, let's move to the next problem then. Okay, thanks a lot, Priyanka. Okay, third question, not able to understand. Third question is tough. Okay, fair enough. So let's move it to the next problem. So we are given a 3 cross n board. Okay, 3 cross n board, and we need to find the number of ways to color it using at most 4 colors. Okay, so we have, suppose, color A, color B, color C, and color D. Okay, so quickly like the video, because the number of likes is not resonating with the number of viewers at the moment. We have 20 live viewers at the moment, but the number of likes is only 11. So at least just like the video. Okay, so now we move forward. We have, suppose, 4 colors such that no adjacent. What do we mean by adjacent? So I would just tell you what is the meaning of adjacent here. So suppose we have a matrix kind of thing. What is it talking all about? So let's have a 3 cross 3 matrix, so that we would have here. So, okay, suppose this is the current cell. Suppose this is the current cell we are talking about. Okay, then it is told that the cells above it, the cells beside it, and the cell below it are all adjacent to the particular cell, and these all diagonal things are not treated as adjacent. This is what is told. Diagonal neighbors are not treated as adjacent ones. As the number of ways is very large, as the number of ways can be very large, so we do modulo 10 to the power 9 plus 7 as the answer goes quickly. Okay, fair enough. Thanks a lot everyone. Okay, fair enough. So now 3 into 1. So now 3 multiplied by 1, that means 3 rows and 1 column. Okay, 3 rows and 1 column. Okay, fair enough. So now as the number of combination is 36 and showing you 36 combination, drawing out 36 combination is not feasible. So you can just do the dry run in your pen and paper if it is feasible, but it is not required, to be honest. Okay, so I would just show you some of the combinations that we can do. Suppose we have a box like this. Then what we can do is we can have A, B, C. Then we can have A, B, A. Then we can have C, B, A. Okay, and no two adjacent boxes are aside each other. Then we have B, A, B. Then we can have A, C, A. We can have like this, and this would keep growing, and we can have 36 combinations like this. Fair enough, we can have this. So am I clear with the question framework or not? The question framed is clear or not? Can you have a quick one in the chat, and then I would move forward with the explanation. Quickly give me a one if you are clear with the explanation. By the way, the person was so hardworking. He came from 3 accounts. If he had put the hard work in something else, he would be very much successful, it seems. Okay, quickly give me a one if you have understood. Quickly give me a one so that I can just move forward. Because if you have not understood this question, there is no point in moving forward. You would be problematic with the question only. Okay, now I would tell you a background about this problem. So this problem is not very much intuitive. Okay, Hemant, you're not understanding? Tell me the point where you're not understanding. Okay. Okay. So Hemant, tell me the point where you're not understanding quickly. Okay. So now just telling you a bit about this problem. This problem is a tiling problem in dynamic programming. Okay. This problem is a tiling problem in dynamic programming because you need to explore all ways. So see, I'm just telling you how to get the intuition that this is a dynamic programming problem. See, you need to explore all ways. Okay. When you started writing A, B, C, D. Okay, I'm telling you. Okay. Yeah, fourth account. Okay. So suppose we are given at most 4 colors. So suppose first color is A, second color is B, third color is C, and fourth color is D. So we can have suppose we need to fill a matrix of like this 3 into 1. Okay. Suppose I would just want to fill like this. I want to fill like this. So I can say that I can have A, B, C. I can have A, B, B, C, D because no two adjacent values are same. And then we can have B, C, D. Okay, so we can have B, C, A also. And then like this also. These are all colors. A is a different color, B is a different color, C is a different color, A is a different color. So for now मैं इतना बता रहा हूँ कि कैसा कैसा कॉम्बिनेशन हो सकता है. सारा कॉम्बिनेशन नहीं बता सकता, क्यों? क्योंकि 36 कॉम्बिनेशन है. 36 कॉम्बिनेशन निकालने बैठूंगा तो एक ना एक डुप्लीकेट रह जाएगा. That would be a mistake from my side, and 36 combination लिखते लिखते it would be around 1 hour. That is why I'm just showing you an examples of the combination that we can have. Okay, this is what I'm doing. Okay, now moving forward. Now see what talking. Yeah, I was talking about the background of the problem. So we need to find all ways to color and we need to count it. So to count the number of ways to color, we need to color it. Now to color it, we need to explore all possible dimension. So exploring all possible dimension is what? Recursion. So we know that if we explore all the possible direction using recursion, the time complexity would be so large that it won't be feasible in the given time limit. We know that. because recursion has an exponential time. Recursion would be exponential time. Recursion would have exponential time complexity. We know that. Now, to optimize, what is optimization of a recursion? Optimization of a recursion is nothing but dynamic programming. So now we know that this is a dynamic programming problem. And this is a section of dynamic programming problem, that is a tiling problem. Okay, this is a section of dynamic program and it is a little bit hard. Okay, there will be 36 accounts created by that time. To be honest, it is making me frustrated a little bit because I need to keep blocking him. Whatever he say, I'm not at all interested, to be honest, because I know that he has started spamming and he has some personal issues by me. Okay, I know that. Till now, you would have figured it. But the problem is that I'm not able to see others' message because of him. So I need to block him. And that is making me furious. Then that is making me frustrated. Okay, fair enough. Whatever be the scenario, now I'm laughing because of it. Okay, he's working hard. Please say him all the best because he's working hard to make a new account. Everyone, please wish him all the best. Okay. Okay, so fair enough. I found, okay, so we have A, B, C. Now, if we use only the two colors, then we would have A, B, and C. Okay, then we can have D, C, D, because this one also no adjacent values are same. This one also B, C, B, no adjacent values are same. B, A, B, no adjacent values are same. D, A, D, no adjacent values are same. B, D, B, no adjacent values are same. So if we are using two colors, then we have 5 possible combination at each step. Okay, we know that. For now, just let us consider only this part. Just one time. See, we would solve it for a smaller one. What is dynamic programming? We solve it for a smaller case, and using that smaller case, we build up the solution to something big. Okay, that is the first intuition, that we would solve it for a smaller case. Next, we know that if we use two colors, we would have 5 combinations. If we use 3 colors, then how many combinations we would have? We would have all this combination. Okay, 11. And if you observe this, then this is nothing but no adjacent values are same. Okay, no adjacent values are same here. Okay, now again, this also possible too. This is again using 2 colors, we have 7 combination. This is again using 3 colors, we have 10 combination. So all the possible color combination that can be generated from the current column. Okay, now I am telling you the intuition after this. So just take a little bit of time, and after you're done, or out of just 1 or 2 people reply me that yes, I am done seeing this, because I can't tell you there is no point in revising, telling you the combination again. Just see this, observe this. If you are clear, just send me a 1, and then I would tell you how to move forward. For now, just see the combinations for 3 into 1, that is this side, like we did for this. The same, see, and tell me if this thing is clear or not. Just send me a quick 1, and then I would tell you after what to do after this. Just send me a quick 1 if you have observed this figure and you are clear with this. Just send me a quick 1. Send me a quick 1. Please, I request everyone to please wish him all the best. He is busy making a new account now, so please wish him all the best. Okay, please see to it quickly, and then send me a 1 if you are done. I won't be having a timer, you can take your time, but don't take 5 to 6 minutes. Okay, see, the person got a new one. Which down part is a little bit confusing? Tell me which down part. So just tell me the number. Okay, this is 1, so I would just mark it in blue. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. Tell me which is confusing to you. Tell me which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one is confusing? Tell me the point where it is confusing. So now see, let us go from the very point 0. Okay, let us go from very point 0. I'm telling you. See, we know that we need to color using 4 colors, and we need to report the number of ways we can do. So number of ways means we need to see the number of ways. The number of ways are very large. So if we want to do we want to traverse in all possible dimension, then we need to use recursion. First one, I'm just telling you, I'm just drawing you. Okay, so now we know that this is recursion. So now if we solve this problem using recursion, even without calculating the time complexity and all, doing that and taking out the answer would be exponential. Time complexity would be exponential. So we know that we need to do optimized recursion, that is dynamic programming. Okay, we need to do dynamic programming. So I know that this is dynamic programming problem. Okay, so now if we know that this is a recursion problem, so what is recursion all about? Recursion is having a base case and then having an intermediate case. So एक छोटे केस के लिए हम लोग खुद सॉल्व कर लेंगे और बाकी सारा केस उस बेस केस के ऊपर बन के ही सॉल्व हो जाएगा. छोटा केस सॉल्व करेंगे और बाकी सारा केस उसके ऊपर होके बन जाएगा. We know this. Now what we did is we solved it for one column. We solved it for one column itself. How we solved it for one column, I am telling you. So many people are having an issue for the 3 and 4. I'm just telling you. Okay, see. This is ABA. This is ABA. This is by using two colors. So if we are using, so this is ABA. If we are only allowed to use two colors, then the first one would be ABA. And the next one would be BAB. Only two colors is used. DAD, two colors is used. CAC, two colors. CDC, two colors. DBD, two colors. DCD, two colors. BCB, two colors. Now, if we are allowed to use three colors at a time, then see BAC, three colors are being used. CAB, three colors are being used. BAD, three colors are being used. Now you would say me that we are given that we can use four colors. We can use four colors, but why are we using just two? Why do we only care about 2 and 3, not 4? Why? Because we are told that the value is 3 multiplied by n. So if there are 3 cells, then at most we can keep 3 colors. That is why we are only taking into consideration 3, not 4. The first one. Now we need to fill 3 cells. So 3 cells at minimum we need to use 2 colors. Why? Because this can't be AAA. If this is AAA, then the adjacent values would be same. So we don't care about 1. So 1 is cancelled, 4 is cancelled. We only care about 2 and 3. We only care about 2 and 3. Okay, that is the need of this. So now tell me if I'm clear on that. Again I'm asking and again I'm waiting. Quickly tell me if things are clear to you or not. I'm again waiting with this picture. Now tell me if things are clear to you or not, or you want a better explanation. I'm not here to judge you. I don't even know you personally. I won't judge you. Just say me your problem. आप बताओगे तब ना मैं सॉल्व करूंगा. आप प्रॉब्लम बताओ, मैं सॉल्व करने के लिए तैयार हूं. बट आप बताओगे नहीं तो समझ में कैसे आएगा? If you don't tell me what is the issue, I won't be able to figure it out. So at least just respond. How ABA is having 3 colors? No, ABA is, so see, after ABA, we are allowed to use 3 colors. So this is C. After ABA, C. After ABA, we are using BAC, 3 colors. CAB, 3 colors. BAD, 3 colors. DAB, 3 colors. This is just signifying that after the first column, we can use the next column. How? ABA is 2 colors, but we need to have the current one. मतलब we can have ABC, we can have ABA. उसके बाद क्या करोगे? उसके बाद there are 2 options, either to use 2 colors, either to use 3 colors. This is what I am telling. Till ABA is done. अब इसके आगे मैं 2 color use कर सकता हूँ, मैं 3 color भी use कर सकता हूँ. This is what I am trying to say. This picture is talking about that. Okay, now I understood what is the issue here. Got it. Okay. Fair enough. No one has any issues up till now. Okay, I would still wait because the number of reply is quite less and the number of viewers is quite large. So I need to respect everyone's opinion. So just quickly one or two more replies. Just send me a quick one or two more, and then I can move forward. I would be satisfied that yes, this is clear. I'm again telling you, यहाँ तक हो गया. Suppose यहाँ तक हो गया. इसके आगे बढ़ना है. इसके आगे बढ़ने पे I can use दो कलर भी यूज कर सकते, तीन कलर भी यूज कर सकते. This is what is telling me. Suppose I am done till this point, and after this point I can use two colors also, I can use three colors also. Now tell me. Just one or two more replies and I would be moving forward. Quickly, do give me a one or two more replies. Quickly, quickly. One or two more replies and I would be moving forward. Please get it done quick. Okay, I think everyone is bored now. So now if we are using two colors, so see, if we are using two colors, we would be having 5 plus 7. Okay, I would be telling you. So see. So now from this figure only, just see. If from the current value we can use two colors, then what all combination can I have? I can have this combination also, I can have this combination also. That is what? Plus 5 plus 7. So in total I have plus 5 plus 7, that is plus 12 combination. Okay. So suppose up till now this is calculated. So if I move forward and I use two colors, then I can have 5 plus 7 combinations. Okay. Now if I can use three colors, then I can have 11 plus 10, that is 21 combination. Okay. Now things are very clear. Keep adding the columns and keep adding 12 and 21, T12 and 21, T12 and 21, and keep incrementing this value and you would get the answer. Okay. This part was the most crucial part. Okay. So now I would quickly go. So see, 24 and 12. We have color 2 as 12, color 2 is 12, and this is equal to 24. Now we move forward and we start from the second tile. Why? Because first tile is already calculated. Then what we do is we multiply 11, we multiply the number of 11, 1 minus, and then we have the modulo thing, then 5 plus 7 and this. Okay. 10 and 11 and 10. This is what we are having. 10 and 11. 10 and 11. 10 and 11. See. 10 and 11. And then 5 and 7 should be there. See, 5 and 7 is already there. And color 2 and color 3, 24 and 12. Why this value? I would tell you. See. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is why this value is coming in. Okay. You are just counting the number of ranges we can do. Then at the end, we are adding the number of combination we can do with three colors. We are adding the number of combination we can do with two colors. Then we are doing the modulo operation and then we are returning this. Simple thing. We keep adding columns. We keep adding the number of combination. Keep adding columns. Keep adding the number of combination. Why can't we do in a single form? Why? Because the answer is very large. So at each step, you need to take the modulo. Okay. Siddharth is my name, bro. Why you are using my name? Use something different, na? Use Angel Priya or something. Use Angel Priya or something. Others would also be curated. Don't use my name. Siddharth is my name. Okay. So now am I clear with this or not? So let us sum up what all we have learned up till now. Quickly give me a 1 if understood. So I would just first say 1 if understood. Quickly give me a 1 if you have understood this. So now I would just sum up all the things we have done. So firstly, we had given a very large string and we need to find modulo 11. So what we did was we used the property of a plus b modulo 11, a plus b modulo m, that is a modulo m plus b modulo m and whole modulo m. Then at each step we processed each of the characters. Moving forward to the next problem. The next problem we saw that we need to access the last digit. If needed, we need to remove it, or if needed, we need to insert it. By getting all the requirements, we saw that stack is the best suited for that question. Okay, that is why we move forward with stack and we be implemented using stack. And in the last problem, we saw that how many combinations can we have. We need to build up the number of combinations. So we saw that for first one, we had 7, then we have 5 using 2 colors. If we are allowed to use 3 colors, we have 11 or something, 11 or 10. I don't remember the exact one. And then by adding each column, we keep adding the values, and then we have the modulo at each step to keep it inside the limit. I should be clear with this. Can I have a quick yes or no? So that I would just end this stream. So 7 seconds are 5 seconds are remaining. I see no doubts coming in. So if you have any doubts, quickly ask me, or else I would turn off the session after a waiting period of 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes is enough to ask you a doubt. But you need to tell me where you have the doubt. How does modulo 10 to the power 9 help? See the problem. Suppose many a times the answer is so large that it won't fit in the given integer. So what happens is the problem setters have this thing known as modulo. Why modulo? Because if you observe, then I will just tell you what this modulo helps us. So if suppose x modulo 3, so if you keep up 1, then 1 modulo 3 is equals to 1, 2 modulo 3 is equals to 2, 3 modulo 3 is equals to 0, 4 modulo 3 is equals to 1. So we can see that if we use the modulo, then the value would lie from 0 till the less and modulo minus 1, that is mod minus 1. So to keep the answer in the limit from 0 to mod minus 1, to keep it within the limit, problem setters give this constraint, it output the answer as modulo this. Now the next question is why many a times 10 to the power 9 plus 7 is used. Because 10 to the power 9 plus 7 is such a large prime number. See, if we give 3 and suppose we use a wrong solution and the answer has 0, 1, 2, then it might be this case that the wrong solution is also getting an AC. So we keep the prime numbers, we keep the mod thing so large that even a small computation mistake would tell us that yes, we got a wrong answer. That is why we keep the modulo thing so large. So large, that is why 10 to the power 9 plus 7, a standard way, and this modulo thing is used so that the value would always remain inside the modulo. So the answer would always be less than that of 10 to the power 9 plus 7. Either it would be 10 to the power 9 plus 7 minus 1 from 0 to 10 to the power 9 minus 1. No, this was not a dumb question. This was not a dumb question, but a very basic question. Very basic question. You are most welcome, Hemant. I'm beginner to coding, but my college placement was ongoing short time now. How can I learn coding? So if you are beginner in coding, what I suggest you is do all the for the first 15 to 20 days or 1 month. What you can do is you can focus on problem solving. You can focus on problem solving, have a good base over problem solving, then jump on to the SD sheets or something, solve all the popular asked DSA questions. Then you should learn the core subjects, then build up a project. All the things are done in a preliminary way. Then if you have time left, then get strong at each of them. Get strong in problem solving, try to solve as much question as you can. Okay? Try to solve as much questions as you can. Then learn the core subject, and then you can learn about LLD also. You can ignore the system design thing. Okay, no more questions are being asked. Still, I would wait for the next 30 seconds. How to make contact for referral? To make contact for referral, what you can do is, see, to be honest, you can just ask the other person and you can have a good relation with him. This is the first way. And the next way is, see, everyone after giving a referral, they get a proper amount as a reward if the person gets selected. So they would give you a referral if you are a very good candidate. So either make a good resume, or suppose you have connected with a recruiter or someone, or you have connected with a person from Google or someone, ask him that how is he, ask him how is he, whereabouts, ask him for tips so that he would know that yes, I have connected with him once. But don't talk him too much because he is an industry person and he won't have time to chit chat. Don't chit chat, do some formal talkings, and so just so that he remembers, yes, I have talked to him before. This is the way what I do. Okay, so that's it for today. Okay, please like the video if possible, and you are seeing this after the stream. Make sure you comment the video and like the